All right, there we go. It's recording to that.
Okay.
Okay, get in your positions.
Let's do this.
Positions.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not physicians.
Not physicians.
Yes.
No, we don't need those yet.
Be yourselves. Be yourselves. Remember that. Okay. So here we go. Take 4. Good enough. All right.
Oh goodness.
Yes.
Woo.
And safe.
Beautiful.
Go turn off the SSD
Maybe we
card,
should do
somebody.
a live audience.
Oh, yes,
So, like,
I am.
not a live audience. You know, like fine art isn't a spectator sport. You know, like fine art really isn't a spectator.
To somebody like doing something, you want a full shot.
And then then this, so
Close up.
Andrew, the full shot, the full body, and then from here up, and then what they're doing, their hands, right? And then that's good. As long as we get those 3 things before we hit stop. And then not us talking and telling everyone what to do, which is my problem, so I gotta work on that.
Oh yes, gotcha.
Okay,
Oh,
what
right.
time is it?
I don't know. I imagine it's around 10:20ish.
Yeah, and then I need to find a bathroom, because guaranteed I'll be in there and I'll go, I need to pee. Right.
Do you know where it is?
No.
Do you know where I went?
Oh,
When I said I had
okay.
to go, it's right around the corner.
Oh,
Go, right? Now we can have the
okay.
sniffing sheet.
Okay, this is a model show. This is how you do it. Right? You're recording, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this, get dressed first. Safety first. Especially if they give you a hammer.
All right. So you're gonna come and pound some. Come on down.
Okay, can you get everything from there?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's okay. Now, glasses off, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you can see. Okay.
You want a pair of safety glasses like that?
Oh, safety glasses, safety first.
Safety first, yes. Of course.
Oh, okay. And I don't know if we can record or not because you're far away, but
Yeah, we might want to get the interview
we do
mics
this
for
in sign
talking.
language. Oh, okay.
No, I don't know ASL.
So what can I do here that
Here's the first thing you want to do. Just hit that handle because those hammers are outside.
Oh,
Okay, so just
so hold it on tight.
just real light. Yeah, you just gotta hold it kind of loose. There you go. Let the hammer do the work. There you go. It's all
Oh.
you gotta put it. That's what it is. Like yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Yeah, officially had a hand in it. So now how do I take this off?
What are you gonna do with the push?
Howie show, Howie Harkin show, frankly sweet cooking. We're doing a special outfit to show Harvest Day.
Where at?
On the video meeting. So we got
All right, very good. My pleasure. And I need my glasses. I know they're really cool and chic, but
yeah.
those look far more
Well,
stylish.
thank you guys for enjoying.
Right.
Okay. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. What's Blacksmith Dan going to make next? Maybe I'll make a bottle. Make a bottle over. Now that's a useful.
Well, so it still has a lot of similar oils into it, but then you're not worried
Nah,
about
he doesn't want to go over there. That's not where the camera is.
Yeah, but see, the back of them is really pretty. Getting the coloring on the back of them.
Turn around.
Shiny, something shiny.
rawhide is useful like duct tape for repairing all sorts of things, like
Get the side of his head. Oh, here he goes. He's turning. Look at the back. Isn't that pretty?
and then depending upon the size,
And he's back around.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mel. Happy birthday to you. tear it for the cook over there, man.
And then get down the last.
All of them right here.
Yeah, she's a lady duck in a wild card land. Together we're building up a big island. We live out in the country. She's my little queen of the south. Yeah, but you are the kind working on a full house. She wakes me every morning with a smile and her kiss. Her strong country loving, it's too hard to do. She's an easy loving woman. I'm a hard working man, no doubt. Yeah, but you are the kind.
All right, so I'm gonna let you have the mic. We're talking good. And what we do is I give you a 3, 2, 1 count. Paul, have the camera on. And you can say hello and introduce yourself. Welcome everyone to Farm Fest. Tell us a little bit about the setup for the food and the layout. How many people have you served all day? Do you know?
I don't have a clue.
Really?
I know.
The line started early, didn't it?
I went through probably 240 hamburgers
Oh my goodness. Okay.
and probably 120 sausage dogs and I don't know how many, probably 200 hot dogs.
Really? What time did you all
And
get in here this morning to
I
set up?
started at 6 o'clock this morning. Went out to the Amity Fire Department and got some ice, came back and started setting things up and get some burgers thawed out, get the grills going, get the...
How long are you going to stay open until the food's gone?
No, I think those gone. We'll close up when they cook. They shut down at 4, so
Oh, really? Wow.
we'll probably be here at 4 anyway.
Have you been doing it for several years?
I've been doing it for about 5 or 6 years.
Really?
Also cooking at the soup kitchen on Mondays, and so I just thought, why not? I could do this. And so helps keep the museum open. Money, all the goes back to the museum.
Really?
It's just a volunteer deal, and I got my daughter, my wife, my 3 sisters. One came down from Seattle to help.
Family affair.
Yep. So, and we have some wonderful volunteers here that
Very good.
help out. It's just amazing.
Very good. Well, thank
It's
you
a lot
very
of fun.
much, and happy birthday. We heard your
Well,
birthday.
yeah,
so-
thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
All right. Did you get that? Very good. Thank you.
Yep.
Just be warned, I can't hear you, or the camera can't hear you.
And the hail comes. See, whenever we...
That's why you have that mic. Go ahead and turn it on.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
So you do your signs. You do your thumbs up or thumbs down, or don't pick your nose. Okay. Okay. Tell me when it's on.
We're all good.
Would be thumbs up or we're on. Now I just got stage fright.
Just start talking.
Let's see. Start talking. First off, left the hair up. I don't have a mirror, so I can't look. Okay. So. Oh shoot. I'm stumped. We are.
You're spending all day talking about your dress. Go ahead and go back through that, because we didn't record any of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's when you should record stuff, right? Okay. So basically, we're here at Farm Fest Festival down here in McMinnville, Oregon. Now, over here in the area, oh shoot, I really suck at this. We're gonna have to just cut this out. And Paul is in the background.
Always watching. Always judging.
Oh, he's ignoring me now. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. It would help if I actually had him over here interviewing me. That would be better. Hang on. Yeah.
Yeah, go get him.
Basically,
So, am I supposed to be playing a spectator?
so where would you like me to be to... Actually, he should be right over here, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right over there.
You can stand here.
Yeah, just stand right here. Yeah, stand right there.
Do what she says.
Yes, and you go ahead and record all this because guess who the editor is going to be?
Okay, first tell me what.
Oh no, you got to be out of the way. He's got to see the dress. It's all about the dress.
Okay, so are you going to ask me some questions about it?
No, you're going to ask me questions about it.
I don't even know what it is.
I know, so you're gonna stand there. You
That's why
are
I'm
gonna
asking
ask me
questions.
about the dress.
Okay,
Go ahead and turn that mic on, man.
Yeah, okay, turn
We
the
won't be
mic
able to
on.
hear you.
Okay, and remember,
There we
you're
are.
the interviewer of me, and I'm gonna tell you about this dress.
Okay.
So,
we can do that.
ready?
Get that mic up to your mouth, though.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, see? So you go, whatever, you're the interviewer, and I'm the one who knows about this stuff.
Oh, you're the one who knows about
I'm
this.
the one who knows
Okay.
about this stuff, so we're doing an interview. So you're interviewing me because I didn't have time to practice with anybody. So you're lucky. So, okay, here we go. Okay, we're here at Farm Fest.
So,
Oh,
Angela.
you've got to have that close up.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we already practiced with
Like
it.
you're going in for a...
Yeah.
Going in for a
Otherwise,
landing?
you can't hear
There we
yourself.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so Angela, tell me about this dress.
Well, first off, you're touching my underwear. Don't do that.
Oh,
The-
no.
The gentleman does not do that. That's the petticoat.
Oh,
Actually,
it's a
this
petticoat.
starts out.
Oh.
This is
Oh, I see. This
old-fashioned.
kind of dress.
This is old-fashioned underwear.
Um,
A gentleman's not supposed to touch a lady's underwear.
is it cotton?
This,
Is it cotton?
this is a cotton petticoat.
Okay.
Right. And it
Very
goes.
interesting.
Well, here, I'll show you. Stand back a little bit. Petticoat. You could repeat in there and say she's showing the petticoat. It took 9 yards of fabric to make an old-fashioned dress. So, lady puts on petticoat. And if you want to get more of a bustle, you have 2 or 3 petticoats on. That's how the ladies was able to flare out their dresses with the petticoat. Now, 9 yards of fabric. 9 yards of fabric, hand sewed, takes 3 months. So if you want a new spring dress, hand sewn, you see the stitches in the back? Check that out. 1800s. This is what we did. And that's how the men made it through the winter, is because she had a sewing project to do. Are you hearing this all, Andrew? Okay. Cool. Usually your sister helped you. Your brother didn't. He was out getting wood for the fire. See? An iron hook was what they used. The material would come around the Cape of South America there over to the west coast, where you go down to the wooden ships to buy fabric for your family. Now, whole families could be wearing the same material, the logger shirts and everything, because you bought them in whole bolts. And back in Oregon, the trappers would get, I think, I'm not sure how much it would cost.
Okay. Well, you got the boots too.
Yeah.
So who brought in the fabric for the housewives to sew?
Well, you go down to the general store. Look.
Oh,
the
it's right
general
here, the general store. It's right in front of us.
Yeah.
So that's where the women would go buy the fabric to sew their dresses, to make their clothes.
Had bolts come in.
So it came to the general store.
If they brought them in, yeah, and then you
Oh.
get the belts and see, check that out.
Okay, I see.
See, all hand sewn.
Where did the women get their thread to sew their clothes?
Oh, well, that's going to be the next section. See? Now, how old do I look now?
Well, you actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say.
It's never a man's place to guess a woman's age.
No.
Or ask it.
I'm.
Took 3 months to sew this dress by
That
hand.
was my next question. How long does it
3
take?
whole months, 9 yards of fabric.
Three-
Hand sewed.
3 months to sew an entire outfit, or just the dress?
This whole thing. This whole thing was 3 months.
Ah.
Yeah.
How many hours do you think that the average housewife put in to
We
make?
don't think of hours, we think days.
Days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good answer.
It's more impressive.
So, ready? What do you think? My hair a mess?
No, your hair looks fine. You actually
very much.
you actually look complete.
Is it complete? Are we complete here? Okay, we're ready to interview. That was practice.
Okay.
How'd you do? Oh wait, this
okay.
is new stuff.
All right.
We are now live. We are at Farm Fest, and we're heading over to the food court to speak to a very distinguished gentleman. Okay, let's go.
Ready to get your party started. Old ladies promenading, silent break. Did that swing from midnight break. Come on, get ready, baby. Everything all right.
Good evening, sir.
Well, hello. And who are you?
Well, we're here enjoying ourselves at Farm Fest Day, and tell me, sir, what is your job and what are you doing here?
I'm cooking the sausages.
That'll be awesome. So
So-
we're gonna get a 3, 2, 1 count here, and I'm going to say welcome to Farm Fest. We have Tony Meeker, a historian. Tony, tell us a little bit about yourself and your work here, and we'll just film it.
Okay.
Okay? Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Hi, we're at Farm Fest 2017. This is Tony Meeker, the historian. Tony, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Well, let's say I'm an amateur historian.
Okay.
There we go. You can
Things
talk.
are looking good.
Now,
Here we are in Yamhill County,
wait, are we
plowing
filming?
with
I'm
horses
just
and
filming.
mules.
Take
Okay.
a still from it if you wanted, but yeah. You guys are beautiful. You're
Why,
very,
good.
very in the time.
Look, we match.
Yeah, there you go.
See? We match. And,
You haven't got quite as much mud as I do.
Oh, yeah.
I've been out playing in the mud,
What have you been doing?
oh,
plowing.
Oh, shoot. You've actually been running the horses?
Mule.
Me too, that's my favorite. And you get like so much for it.
Well,
you
careful
just
you
get
don't wipe
dirty
it
and
on your
everybody
apron.
leaves. Oh, we're still filming? Wait,
Oh, yeah, I'm still
we're
filming.
still filming.
Ah,
This is
it's
Farm
just going.
Fest Day. We are having a blast out here. This is as good and as local as it gets. And local not being crazy. Local meaning McMinnville, Oregon.
Definitely not crazy.
Yeah. A
100%.
little bit of mud and a good time.
3, 2, 1. Hi, we are out here talking today with folks at Farm Fest, and you were in the plowing competition.
I've been in the plowing competition.
How long have you been doing that?
A long time. Last year was the 50th anniversary of our plowing,
Oh,
and so this must be year 51, and I've probably been 25 or 30 of those.
can you tell us your name and what kind of horses do you have and what kind of a plow is this?
So I'm Mike McIntosh from Redmond, Oregon, driving Vic and Pepper, Belgian horses, and they've done this a lot of times. And I was in the sulky plow division, the riding plow division. There were just 2 of us this year. And so this is a plow. This is actually a 2-way John Deere 14-inch, designed to be plowed. If you're plowing by yourself, you would start at one side of the field and go that way, turn around, put the other on the ground and go back and just work your way across the field. Since today's competition, we're only using the right-hand plow and we're just going like everybody else is going. So
I know on a plow that the blade is the plowshare, and then there's like a land side, but is that just a hand?
So the land side is the smooth side on the inside back here.
Oh, okay.
That sticks out the back.
All right.
Right? So this is the land side.
All right.
The plowshare is the bottom 6 inches.
Blade is.
This is called a moldboard.
Okay.
Plow beam.
All right.
And there were many different kinds of sulky plows. This is a 2-way, which most of them were a 2-wheeled cart arrangement. Many of them were designed for 3 horses.
Oh, really?
And so there was a mechanism up here where you'd switch your tongue back and forth so that you only had one horse walking the furrow. Then there's a 3-wheeled sulky plow that has the auto steering, kind of. And those were good for single bottoms, 2 bottoms, and even up to a 3 bottom. And the more plow bottoms you pull, the more horses you have to add to the front. In general, a 14-inch plow is a perfect size for a pair. If you pull a 16-inch plow, which is the cut from that point over here to the land side, so that if you measured that, that's about 14 inches. Today it's a little worn, so it may be 13 and a half or so. But anyway, so that's how you measure a plow. And if you pull a 16-inch plow, then you'd want 3 horses. If you pull 2 14s, John Deere designed them for a 5-horse hitch.
Oh my.
2 on the back and 3 up front. I've got one. Actually, I've got 2 of them, and I just put 6 on. It's easier to hitch a 6 than a 5. And then these guys with the little pairs of mules are pulling 10s and 12s.
Okay.
And so there's, the width of the cut obviously is dictated by how many horses you can hook up in front of it.
So when was the sulky developed? In the 18th or 19th century?
You know, I'm going to guess that this plow was manufactured up until the Second World War.
Really?
Probably some guy had a lot of hours walking behind one and decided he should ride, and this was how that came about. So there are riding plows with just one bottom, and then probably in the late 19th century, early 1900s, there was probably some people that said, let's just go both ways. And so this is the predecessor to a tractor rollover plow, right? Same way, same deal. They go that way, they roll over, they come right back. This is the beginning of that. So I don't know when it was designed or made, but I would guess manufactured well up into the 30s or 40s.
Really? You said you had Belgian horses. Do you have a preference for Belgian, or just does it depend on what you're plowing, or?
Belgian horses are probably one of the most prolific. They're the most common probably in the nation, followed by Percheron, which are the blacks around here. And our family has gone through a transition of shifting from Belgian to Percheron. My son has a Percheron team over there that he plows with today. And so we just get kind of like a family preference. I don't know if there's one that's better than the other. I mean, you could have the Ford Chevy debate, you know, which one of those is better, and have the same thing with draft horses.
Really?
We pick horses. We've got 14 of them to pick from. And so when you come to an event like this, you choose your horses that will stand and let the public touch them, and they know how to plow, and they're calm, and they're cool. And if you go into a show ring, then you pick a different horse. You know, you pick a little more lively horse. And so
Do you have to wait until they're a certain age before you can start using them to plow?
we typically start as 3-year-olds.
Really?
And they get driven a ton by the time they're 2, because they're small enough you can handle them and get them broke. And then by the time they're 3, you put them to work. Let them have at it. And
Do you shoe your own horses, or do you have somebody else do that?
no, we shoe them. Jacob and I shoe them. And these are barefoot. Yeah, these are barefoot, but
Oh, these are barefoot. They're not shod.
they're not shod.
Really?
We won't put shoes on until summertime.
Oh, really?
Then we start going to the shows
I see.
and parades and that kind of things.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, in
gosh,
fact, if we'd have had shoes on today, we might have lost some. It's pretty sticky.
very
out there.
muddy out
Yeah.
there. Well, yeah, I came inside when it started to hail.
Yeah. So,
Well, how long do they work as plow horses then, as draft horses?
so I think these are 15 or 16 years old, and they've got a useful life for another 10 years or so.
Really?
And then they're great for yard ornaments and pets and people that want to just take care of them and say they have a horse.
Does,
But they-
being male or female make a difference? Are the females easier to lead, or?
The males are more steady disposition temperament-wise. The
Really?
females cycle, and so that makes it for an interesting time once in a while.
I'll bet.
So we have all geldings. I don't have a mare on the place.
Really?
And so it's a case of there's some really good mares. In fact, my best lead team ever was 2 mares, probably. But we gave that up and went to all geldings and haven't looked back and haven't regretted that at all either.
Really?
Yeah.
So how much food do a couple of Belgians go through in a year?
I don't know. I'll do the math on that. About 30 pounds per horse per day.
Per day?
Yeah. So you know, you're looking at a couple of 1,000 pounds a month. So 6 ton of hay maybe to feed a horse like this year round. And we don't feed them per se. We have enough land and ground, hay ground and so on to turn them out in the winter time. Most of the summer they're on green grass pasture wise.
you so much for
Absolutely.
giving us a little
Thanks for asking.
educational
And thanks
explain
for supporting
there.
us today. And thanks for the sunshine.
Absolutely.
You said it was hail when you got here. Now we got sun. Life is good. So,
Very
anyway,
good.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Female donkey and a stallion, you get what's called a hinny.
H-I-N-N-Y?
Yeah.
Real.
No, it is a wonderful event. It's a wonderful group of people, really. I'm not as involved as some of you, but it's always fun to see the spirit and the cooperation. And, you know, people need to gather together just to have fun once in a while, and this is working. So congratulations to all of you. Be sure to thank your sponsors too. They're on the wall over here and in your programs and stuff. Thank them by patronizing them, those that you can. Okay, are we ready? Yep. We ought to thank Allison and Julie for getting the awards out. Allison developed a computerized program to do our scoring. And if my mom were alive today, where's my sister Joan? Joan, where are you? She's here somewhere. Oh, right there. She probably doesn't remember because she's much younger, but my mom did the scoring the first several years, and it was a living nightmare, according to her.
The spreadsheet gave me the number. It was just data entry today. It was very nice.
Yeah, so anyway, it's been improved. My mom can come back. She'd appreciate that.
Wait, I gotta
see his
put Mike
mustache?
on.
You see his mustache? Eh? Eh?
Okay, he's big. He's very
Oh
big.
my God.
Okay.
He does have a mustache.
Oh, cool. He's huge. Okay, you got it on?
We're going, yeah.
We're going. Welcome to Farm Fest over at McMinnville. And I am here with one of the horse people. And tell us all about what you do and about
Okay.
the horses.
Okay, the driver of the horse is called a teamster, and we were.
Oh, wow. We're the camera crew, right?
Yeah.
And we need Andrew, too. Okay,
Get that
it's
off of me.
running. And then way. Okay, we are here at Farm Fest Day, and these are the Pioneer Girls. Give us a little information of why you're dressed like this and what you're doing for Farmstead Day to help out.
Okay. So we are from the McMinnville dance team, and we got hired to volunteer because we are very good at volunteering and helping the community. So we got dressed up. We got here at 9:30 in the morning and got dressed up, and we're helping around with the kids, with the animals at the schoolhouse, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite part so far of today?
I would say the lamb and being outside with the animals.
Oh. And your favorite part?
I would say the lamb as well. It's so cute. And just dressing up and just being with the kids. They're so cute. Yeah.
Okay. And your favorite part?
I would say with the lamb too. Because, I mean, come on.
We're going to have to find the lamb. And your favorite part?
Also the lamb.
Okay, we missed the lamb. We have to find the lamb.
Do the lamb now. See how the lamb feels about this.
Well, girls, thank you so much for helping out and volunteering. And it's been a great day with all of Oregon weather going. I think we had a touch of hail, too. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Of a kind working on the little house.
That I miss that girl and all the fun we had. Now Marie is only 6 years old and in those mission plays. Trying to put me through the word long distance information. Thank you very much.